Right now, the Milwaukee Bucks are one of the scariest teams in the NBA, but they may be getting even scarier as they're attempting to land Jay Crowder from the Phoenix Suns before the trade deadline in February. Reports are that Milwaukee's offered the Suns Jordan Nwora, Serge Ibaka, George Hill, and second-round draft compensation to try and get Crowder to Cream City. Now, no word on that yet, but even if they don't get Crowder, as long as Giannis is on the court, I think they'll be just fine. Giannis was named the Eastern Conference Player of the Week this week after an incredible four-game stretch in which he capped off with his fifth 50-point game of his career yesterday against the Pelicans. And as you hear him say it, it was a work of art to watch.
And it's one of those moments that you can never take for granted because you never know if you're going to have that moment again. I'm happy. Proud that I was able to create art like this one tonight, but we have another one on Tuesday, Charlotte. They kicked our butt. We gotta be ready for them.
Speaking of getting their butts kicked, the Wisconsin Badgers men's basketball team have lost 6 of their last 7 and are 11th in the Big Ten. No, that's not an exaggeration to illustrate how bad they are. Remember, 14 teams in the conference. And if we take a step back and look at the big picture, it's also bad. The offense is averaging just 65 points a game, which is 321st out of 352 D1 programs. So what I'm trying to say is, unless they start fixing some issues, they may not even get a chance to make some madness happen in March.
You can't fix everything, but the number one thing, by and large, was what we were not doing defensively. And that's been the emphasis. Getting Max back helps that. It doesn't fix everything, but for the most part, seeing that intensity and toughness and grit, as I mentioned at the outset, return is good. It's got to be 40 minutes. It can't be 32. And then offensively, the game's got to come to each individual.
So it's not looking great for the Badgers, which means that former Wisconsin Badger and Amherst Falcon Tyler Biadasz should probably avoid putting money on them to win it all. When he's in Vegas this week as a part of the Pro Bowl, the fourth-year Dallas Cowboys center found out today he is headed to Las Vegas for his first Pro Bowl as an alternate for Eagles center Jason Kelce. The former fourth-round pick earns the honors after starting all but one game for the Cowboys this season and is the first Dallas center to head to the Pro Bowl since Travis Frederick in 2019. And like what happens there, we are staying in Vegas to let you know Packers guard Elgton Jenkins will be lining up alongside of Biadasz in the NFL's All-Star Game. The fourth-year pro earns his second trip to the Pro Bowl as a replacement for Eagles guard Landon Dickerson. Jenkins is the 11th Packers offensive lineman to be named to multiple Pro Bowls and is the only Packer player there, besides Jair Alexander, making it to Vegas this season. All right, let's get some prep work in. Not a ton going on tonight, but that just means the defending state champion CW Storm get a bigger stage. This season, they tend to do their best work in the second act. 34 goals in that period. Sophie Bolin adding another. That's her 5th this year. Hudson looking to answer, but Claire calms, cool, and collected under fire in the net. Namaste out of there. Though, through an offensive onslaught, the Raiders eventually sneak one through, making it 2-1. But the Storm are 7-0 this season with Calms in the net. And that doesn't change tonight as they win and improve to 16-3 this year. And finally, congratulations to Janessa Reed for being named the next head coach for Spash Girls Golf today. Now, Reed brings plenty of experience to the Panthers after serving as the head girls coach and assistant boys coach at Marshfield, as well as teeing off for herself for Spash in high school and for Luther in college. Reed's mindset heading into the season is that every day is a new opportunity to learn from others and be challenged. And I challenge you to stick around for the end of the show coming up after this break.